Ashtar Sheran is not an immortal, as that lofty concept defies the laws of creation. March 28, 2015. By Drekx Omega. Dearly beloveds, the real fate of Ashtar Sheran, also known as Arusik, and why he has been substituted, under cosmic karmic law, is a magnificent learning curve for Earth-human students of the ageless wisdom teachings, which eclipse any Earth religious teaching, or false channeling, completely and most effectively. What it teaches is that an ascended being is still subject to cosmic karma, and through a particular action, can be forced to incarnate upon a planet, within which the karma was incurred. That being is bound and must work off the karma, which is technically of a cosmic nature, yet may be expressed in such a way, as to be more akin to planetary karma, experienced in limited consciousness. The karmic exile of the renegade, Sheran, is fully supported by our Galactic Federation, the Plejaran Federation within it, and our dual universe friends and comrades. It also teaches students that a universal barrier, or ring pass not, may prevent a spirit from communicating using telepathy, interuniversally. And thus, the spirit and subsequent incarnation of Ashtar Sheran cannot communicate with human channels. Yet, the numerological signature mantle of the Ashtar name has been assumed by another, myself, since the solar year 1983. And rest assured that I serve the light with love. And those communications have raised in vibration, in consequence. As they are no longer subject to the will of our former dark foes, serving the galactic criminal. Kamigal 2. Travel between universes is a technical achievement that we may honor the Plejar star cluster nations for accomplishing, eons ago. Yet in spite of it, to date, no means of communications may be possible, between this universe and the Dal, to Janseniar Glazer Ignorlan. It teaches that the ET form is not immortal, as some false spokespersons have claimed. That an ET may have a full consciousness and greater lifespan than an Earth human, yet is still subject to aging and can be physically disintegrated, as happened to Ashtar Sheran in the atmosphere of planet Timur, of the Akan star nation, Dal universe. Many here had never known this story and had never known of parallel universes to this one. Now they do. The spirit within all forms is immortal, but the form may die. That is a law of creation and not something to forget. It applies to stars and suns, also. As science can prove that a given star has a finite physical expression. For a site member and claimed contactee, to state that Ashtar is immortal, is the height of Earth-human ignorance to the laws of creation. It also places unrealistic and unreachable glamours around ETs, making us less real than we actually are to you all, on surface Earth. This interferes directly with our potential mass landings protocols and first contact mission and turns your spacekin into idols of a fantasy that can never be reached, nor realized. The immortal and perfect gods of ancient times are never to be repeated here. Space people are not perfect and do not pretend to be. We live and breathe, as you do. We can also die too, albeit over longer duration incarnations, in physical forms. Let nobody place us upon a pedestal that you of the earth must religiously revere. That is not our mission. We seek to bring you up, as a relative may seek to aid another relative, who suffers amnesia. Human beings are divine and have a sacred birthright that transcends any faith and religious ideals. It is a cosmic truism. And that old adage, that blood is thicker than water, truly does apply, even in the space between star systems. And speaking of which, even solar systems have finite physical creation durations, and your current system is the second life, of 3 life expressions of the forms offered for this solar creation. Thus we may say that a solar logos is immortal, yet lives and dies in the universal flesh. The laws of spirit and creation are hopefully to be understood and applied by students in the creation of the political and societal forms of your forthcoming new star nation, to be named Solaris, and those denizens of it, the Solarians. To pave the way for its sacred creation, knowledge of the laws of the universe must be in a preparatory stage, at the very least, and it is my will to see that nothing shall limit or interfere with their dissemination to all. Such knowledge cannot be forced upon anyone, but it can be presented for consideration, freely and without attempts by those retrograde and reactionary forces, to dilute and interfere in the process of the evolution of consciousness. We send our boundless love and heartfelt light to all students within this growing new Aquarian dispensation. Thank you for your kind attention. We shall now leave this plane of existence. Jesh Ashtar, Commander Galactic Federation of Light, SNE, Fleets Akonoabdajoi. Surface Earth First Contact Mission Coordinator. This message was a telepathic relay, via Colonel Drekx Omega, Commander, Galactic Federation of Light Ground Crew, East England Sector. Read more at ashtarcommandcrew.net.